Welcome to the penultimate day of our elimination round, a hotly contested round at tama-tama na ang maglalaban sa pangalawang pwesto ay yung dalawang kupunan na napakaganda naman po ng pinakita. Sunmig Coffee Mixers, the second hottest team with a 4-game winning streak, at ang kupunan naman ng Miralco na sinasabi Giant Killers. Pareho po sila na 5-3 ang kanilang win-loss record ngayon, at ngayong gabi, maghihiwalay na sila ng landas. Ang mananalo, solo second. Ang matatalo, maghihintay ng mga komplikasyon na maaari mangyari. At ika nga, pwede silang maging twice a bit. Maaari din naman silang lumaglag doon sa kailalim-ilalim. O ika nga, sila naman na kailangang manalo ng dalawa sa kanilang mga katapat. Magandang hapon mga kaibigan. Rado Di Malibot, kasama po si Eric Reyes sa aming paghatid sa inyo. Dalawang kupunan, gusto ng second place. 2-2 ang ating laban.
Well, napaka-importante ng ating laro, Rado. Kasi nga, yung mananalo ay aakyat kaagad, magiging sigurado na siyang number 2. Kagaya nga ng sabi mo, ayaw mo mapunta doon ayaw mo matalo ngayong gabi kasi magkakagulo talaga at mapupunta ka doon sa kaguluhan na ayaw mong masalihan.
Kaya nga, ayaw na ng komplikasyon ng dalawang kupunan na ito. Puntahan natin ang kupunan ng Sunmig Coffee. Isa sa pinakamainit na kupunan, 4-game winning streak, gaya po ng ating nabanggit. At parang nakuha na nila ang tamang timpla nitong mga mixers na ito. And mind nyo, parang bang coincidence, nagmula yung init nila matapos yung pangyayari sa Global Port.
Ayun na nga, parang doon dumapas yung tapang ng timpla ng Sunmig Coffee na talagang hirap na nga yung mga nakakalaban nila. They played an excellent, so far yung kanilang run na nakukuha dito sa ating Governor's Cup is really helping the Sunmig Coffee Mixers get their confidence going and consistency in their performance.
On the other hand, ang kupuno naman ng Miralco, boss, ang sinasabi natin, Giant Killers ito. Ito po ang malalaking kupunan tinalo nito, including the only loss of league leader Petron Blaze Boosters. Miralco po ang nagbigay ng pagkatalo sa kanila at ang mga tinalo ito, Alaska, Rain or Shine, Talk and Text, lahat ng mga dating kampiyon tinalo ng Miralco. At ang isang kanilang na pinuputong magandang kino-contribute is Cliff Hodge.
Well, Rado, nabanggit ko nga siya sa production room kanina na naalala ko talaga si Ray Evangelista. Similar, although mas matangkad itong si Cliff Hodge, saka mas malakas tumalon. Magaling humasel, magaling dumipensa, gets a lot of rebounds, but towards, after a couple of years in the PBA, has developed that perimeter jumper. Something that Cliff Hodge has been doing the past games na nananalo na nga sila. He has picked up his scoring average because now he is a threat from the outside.
And the way these two teams are playing dito po sa ating elimination round, we promise you na talaga po pukpukan ang ating makikitang action dito. Lalong-lalo na, gusto nilang iwasan talaga yung danger na magkaroon pa ng komplikasyon. Gusto nila twice to beat advantage na. Bahala na kung sino ang kanilang makakatapat. Habang nagsimula na po ang ating laban for Sunmig Coffee, ang kanilang magsisimula is their usual vibe with Malyari and James Shop at the guard position as Alex Malyari connects with the first 3 points of the game. At sa kanilang front line, Mark Pingrich, Joe Devans, and Marcus Blakely, while for Miralco, it will be Ross and Wilson at guard, West Hodge and Hugnatan sa front line. Mario West sumagot ng 3-pointer din. So, these two teams actually defensive-oriented, Eric. Pero dito maagang pumuputok itong dalawa.
Well, kahit pa paano, both shots were coming off, farther away from the basket, which means lower percentage shots yung kanilang tinitira. But yun nga lang, syempre, ang maganda doon for both teams, you hit your first shot from the outside. That will gain confidence with the other players as well.
Interesting matchups dito po sa ating starting five na magkabilang kupunan. You have two shooters in James Shop and John Wilson. Pati si Mark Pingrich, kanyang unang dalawang puso. Maganda rin yung matchup na against Reynel Hugnatan.
Well, execution at kagaya nga na sabi mo, matchup, it's going to be two post players even between Pingrich and Hugnatan. Hugnatan is actually, been very consistent, manning the post, a bit undersized, but not with the way he's been playing. He's playing like a giant underneath.
Samantala, well, ito sa simula ng laro, ina-expect po natin ito. Hindi pa import ang magbabantayan. Cliff Hodge is tasked to guard Marcus Blakely, while Mark Pingris siya naman lang babantay dito kay Mario West.
May panapan sila, Rado. Both teams actually have locals who can really match up well versus any import.
Pero sa handa ng rebound si Ping. Jody Vance opted to pass it off, pero hindi po sila nagkausap doon at turnover, papaball sa Miranda Ball. Cliff Hodge, pinag-uusapan natin na partner, ano? Itong si Cliff Hodge, ibang klase. Ang talagang improvement dito, mas talking to some stuff dito ng Miranda, ibang klase daw doon talagang mag-ensayo ito. At the same time, focus siya, alam niya yung role niya sa team.
Well, yung pag-improve naman ng perimeter shooting, you know, it really takes a lot of hard work, lalong-lalo na kay Cliff Hodge. And this guy, Jody Vance, also has been working hard. I remember seeing him in practice yung nasa Alaska pa nga siya. Parang Cliff Hodge din siya. He's been working on his perimeter game. That's why yung confidence nila ay napakataas because he's been working on that hours and hours every day.
We were also talking about the defense of both teams. Ito, Sandy Coffee forcing the turnover. Itong si Mario West, traveling violation po ang maitatawag sa kanya. Napansin mo dalawang 3-pointers ang nabibigay ng Sandy coming from Alex Malyari and Jody Vance. Both big men who has the hands outside.
Yun na nga iba na yung laro ngayon because all the big men can actually shoot from the perimeter.
John Wilson nakanakaw, hahabulin siya pero nakawala for the easy lay-in. Para paigsi na kalamangan ng Sandy Coffee, 8-5. John Wilson himself is a welcome addition kay Coach Ryan Gregory. Ibang klase rin yung naibigay ni Coach offensively para sa kanilang mga plus of course ang sipag din sa depensa rito ni John Wilson.
Yung jump shot niya parati pinag-uusapan na walang kasing bagal daw isa. Pero he uses that actually very well because nagiging fake pa nga yung paminsan-minsan na nakakalimang basahin. Kagaya nga nung ginagawa dito ni Cliff Hodge.
Cliff Hodge on the attack. Kahit tatlo yung nasa harapan niya, nagawa pa rin ang paraan. Except the lead of Sandy Coffee down to only one. But Mark Blakely will attack.
Maganda rin yung ginawa ni Cliff Hodge. He actually put pressure on Blakely from way beyond the 3-point line. Pero ang mali doon, Rado, si Blakely naman mas gusto mo nang patirahin siya sa labas compared to Mario West naman na mas gusto mo na tumitira rin sa loob naman because you have a lot of big guys to help out for Sandy Coffee. But when itong si Blakely puts the ball on the floor, it's actually very hard to stop.
Samantala, si John Wilson pinakita sa atin, hindi na ganun kabagal yung jump shot niya. Pero namintis parang hindi yun yung tira niya
Hindi komportable
Marcus Blakely early in the game, bringing one home.
Kita mo kagad yung buwelo. There were two Meralco Boys players underneath but he just stuffed it over those two players.
Eto, ulitin po natin. Ang pagtatak naman ito si Marcus Blakely to give Sandy Coffee a 6-point lead. Napapag-usapan natin itong Sandy Coffee. Isa sa welcome na nadagdag sa kanila ay itong si Alain Malik, si UC's numbers at isa sa pinaka-consistent dito sa ating mga taga Sandy Coffee Mixers. At para po dagdagan pa ang ating kwentuhan about Alain Maliksi, ang ating kasama sa courtside, Risa Diaz has a story on Alain Maliksi.
Rado, he is our biggest asset. Ganyan nilarawan ng Sandy Coffee Mixers coaching staff. Itong si Alain Maliksi. Dagdag pa nila, hindi siya pabigat. He is a natural-born scorer who can actually defend at the same time. At napakalaking bagay daw. Yan ang USC days ni Alain with Coach Eric Del Rosario and he played with Coach Luigi Trillo for the PBA D-League. Pamilyar siya doon sa triangle offense na itinatakbo naman ni Coach Tim Cone. Kaya naman talagang addition to the mix, a very good ingredient daw itong si Alain Maliksi. And Eric.
Well, thank you, Risa. Although hindi po natin nakikita si Alain Maliksi. Alam mo, dala-dala ng Alain Maliksi. Dati meron yung PJ Simon na microwave din. Pag pinasok mo coming off the bench, mag-i-smoke. Dalawa na silang microwave ngayon
Yun na nga that is really a welcome bonus. Kung baga sa kape, pag nilagyan mo ng tamang-tamang sukat ng asukal, sumasarap lalo ang kape, di ba? Si Alain Maliksi, when he comes on off the bench normally, he's actually a good backup for guys like James Yap and even any of the starters, even Joe Devan. Another guy who can really put the ball on the floor and go hard to the basket. Alex Malyari again. But speaking of Alain Maliksi, ang ganda kasi sa kanya, consistent yung kanyang paglalaro. And that's something that you want from guys coming off the bench. A consistency, especially on defense. But kita mo nga siya, pag umexecute siya, relax siya. He can also put up the numbers offensively.
Alex Malyari, magandang simula naman ito kay Alex. He's 6 points already. Been given a lot of confidence by Coach Tinson at the point. And in this quarter, he's been showing a lot in contributions na hindi lamang yung kanyang mga putos, but he's leading the pack very well with a 4-point lead. Samantalang ang Miraldo, 5-point plus na kanyang pinakawalan kanina, isang alley-oop play at sa 3-pointer si John Wilson. So they go back to John, pero yung pasa niya, ganda! Namit din naman ito si Reynald Lugnanan. He's asking for a goal 10, pero maganda yung pagkaka-distract ko. Ito yung si Marcus Blakely. James Yap, Umbreno, one-hander, pasok!
Mahirap talaga when you give James Yap his first attempt and the basket because once he gets hot, he's very hard to stop.
Pag healthy itong si James Yap, mapapansin mo yung galaw niya na yun. Yung atake niya sa loob na talagang hindi ka nga expertise din yan. Pero pag masakit yung likod, tira-tira lang sa labas. Pero now he's healthy. Ang dami niya sa kanyang arsenal. But John Wilson, punong-puno din sa kanyang arsenal. That's his second 3-pointer na total of 8 points for the sharpshooter.
Maganda, both players actually, Rato, pareho silang kargado in this ball game because they really need to win. Kagaya nga pinag-usapan natin, the value of this game will actually give them solo second place and the twice to beat advantage.
Joe Devans, ang ating namang nakita with the easy layup. Sabi nga natin, parang defensive team ito, pero in this quarter, 20-15 na po ang ating score. Kalahati pa lang ng first quarter.
Nagulat-gulat nga because we were just talking about it. But yun nga yung mga depensa ni Blakely. Yun ang mga maganda dito sa import ng San Mig Coffee because he's been blocking shots. Dalawa na yung sinusupalpal niya. Yung isa kanina kay Hugnatan. Pero right there.
Habol, sinasabi ni Reynald, tumama na ng ball. But I think it was a clip.
Eksakto lang. Eksakto lang yung pagkakasupalpal ni Blakely.
Dodge on the attack. Ayaw, pero offensive foul ang itatawag sa kanya. Warding off, according to referee Kilingin. Well, kasama po niya si referee Aquino at referee Guevara. Para sila ang pumito ngayong hapon na ito. 2015 ang ating tala has been a very high scoring first quarter for both teams, seeking a solo second at this point ng ating elimination. James Yap, malakas yung kanyang dress. Ito rin ang ganda dito, Eric, sa ating liga na ito. Yung mga import, hindi mo na pinoproblema. Ilagay mo na sa pantay. Magaling ng mga import.
Lahat magaling. In fact, isa pa lang ang team na nagpalit ng import. And actually, that import was still a good scorer and very athletic, di ba? Because, yun nga, nagpalit ng talk and text. Nawala na si Tony Mitchell. Yun nga, yung pinalit kasi naghahanap sila ng mag-fit dun sa kanilang sistema, but overall this bihira natin makita yung komperensya na talagang halos lahat ng import na nakuha ay magagaling.
At sa puntong ito, second to the last day na po na elimination, ang settled pa lang yung number 1. Ako po na ng Petron, but from second to up to 10, lahat po may pag-asa pa, wala pang eliminated dito.
Actually, magkakaalaman pa yan yung game mamaya at yung laro pa sa Sunday. So, ang haba pa. Kumbaga, photo finish nga, doon mo malalaman yung final cast.
Alex Malyari, who's been hot in this quarter, misses though from 3-point land. Mario West will challenge 3 defenders, pero yung pasa niya, well, kinisisi niya doon si J.R. Reyes dahil luwag nga naman doon na si Jeff, pero may kataasan din yung pasa niya.
Mataas, yes, mataas. Right now, you cannot also be frustrated with your teammate. You just have to work. But of course, Mario West just wants to fire up J.R. Reyes to really play harder.
Reyes, bagong pasok, pero that time, ang ganda ng kinatan ni James at saka nitong si Mark Pingris. Sa tagal na magkasama nitong mga ito, pag-slide ni Mark, kompleto yung alley-oop play. Ito, ulitin po natin ito.
Actually, perfect execution of the triangle off. It's on the weak side. The ball, once it's swung on top, normally you have a pinch post who will actually get a handoff. Pero in that case, Mark Pingris read the defense very well. He went backdoor for an alley-oop.
But in that angle also, partner, nakita mo yung hirap kung paano niya kinuha sa ilalim yun. May challenge, pero sa lalim na ng pinanggalingan. Eksakto. Kung nahuli ng isang konting inch pa yun, hindi papasok.
Hindi papasok, yes. Ang lalim Tama ka doon, Radon. Malalim nga yung pagkakakuha ng bola.
Samantala, ito si Mario West. Siya naman ang gustong umatake kanina. Yung basa niya, walang pinunta. Pero ngayon, ito kay John Wilson. Namitis naman mula si Tres. Marcus Blakely attacking against 5. He was hammered there. Hirap ding depensa ito si Marcus Blakely. Once nakuha niya na yung kanyang arangkada eh. Talagang mapwersa itong nama.
Malakas talaga yung kanya pangatawan, especially when he goes to the basket.
Well, 4 na minuto, 12 segundo po ang ating natitira first quarter, ha? Pero tingnan niyo naman po ang ating score, 23-17. Marcus Blakely, isa sa mga, talaga Waterloo niya, yung kanyang free throw shooting, eh. Well, paalala po mga kaibigan na ito, napakaganda po na ito na film festival, ang Cine Filipino. September 18 to 24, ongoing na po yan sa selected theaters. Cine Filipino, kwento ang hari. Papanoorin ko yan. Nakita ko yung mga mga nag-join ng film festival yan. Magaganda. Mahilig pa naman tayo sa sine.
Alin yung maganda?
Gusto din sabihin dahil anim yun eh. Alam ko na anim yan ha. May mga short films pa yan. Mahilig tayo sa sine. Dahil nung bata tayo, gusto kong magiging artista eh. Naging karatista na lang ako.
Pwede naman sa profile eh.
Oo, nag-ano sila ng taong bayan. Yan ang unang role na inalok sa akin eh, taong bayan. 4 minutes and 10. Dito pa rin po tayo sa first quarter. High scoring first quarter. Why is it high scoring sa San Mig Coffee? Evenly distributed ang kanilang scoring dito.
Well, and it's unusual because I expected a defensive game from the get-go because both teams are actually excellent in defense, and that's also the reason why they had that string of wins coming into this game.
Samantala, ito nakita po natin, lalagyan ng tape itong hinlalaki nitong si Mario West. Pag ikaw ay na-injured dahil sa lalaki, malamang either yan ay nag-separate o ika nga nasuklo, tumama itong mismo na hinlalaki mo sa pag-agaw ng bola. Wala naman ang kapunan ng Meralco Balls, Marcus Blakely. Biglang preno, isi-set nila ito. Pero nakita nyo si Sandy yung kanyang bandahin o challenge. 15 seconds, enough time. Jody Vance already had the 3. Go back at the post. Pass sa loob. Wow, nice pass to Alex Malyari, who now was 8 points.
Ilan ba mata ni Marcus Blakely? Grabe yung pagkakat is actually so deep under the basket and he's still able to find the guy in Alex Malyari cutting.
And you also see yung familiarity nila sa triangle. The options na dito sa taas kay Jody Vance, but the cutter, nakita rin ito si Marcus Blakely as Donald Yado recovers. Bigyan na kay Sandy Salvacion. Cortez tumak Mac Cardona. 17 seconds. Not much movement sa kapunan ng Meralco, but you have Sandy for 3.
Challenge talaga itong si Blakely kay Sandy Salvacion. You cannot give him that confidence shooting his first attempt.
And when coaches feel na parang nagiging-shootout ito eh. Oras na rin ay pasok po yung mga outside shooter for Coach Ryan. It would be Sandy Salvacion joining the fray to cut the lead of Sandig to 5, 25 to 20. 2 minuto, 40 segundo pa po ang natitira. Pero ang bakbakan, hindi po tumitigil. Dito sa aksyon, San Mig Coffee, sila pa rin ang namamayagpag dito. At ang isa sa mga kadahilanan is their starting point guard at Alex Malyari, who's on the scoring bench dito po sa first quarter. At yung drive niya na yan. Natin sa inyo ng photo and empower your business. 2 minutes and 31 remaining in the first quarter. Kaya po ng ating nasasakyan dito. Both teams makinis sa kanilang scoring. Pero that time, mawawala na Meralco ang possession. Makukuha ni Mark Baroca. His first time in the game. Kasama si PJ Simon. Simon using that pick. Naantala yung kanilang play. Pero makukuha ni PJ. Paboritong tira niya yan. At unang tira niya, swak agad.
Alam mo yung mga players na inaasahan natin gumawa, yung mga first attempt sila, pumasok. James Yap kanina nakascore. At ngayon naman, PJ Simon.
Well, yung huling laro ng San Mig Coffee, si Mark Baroca, ang ating best player dyan. Kaya nang binabanggit natin, lahat lang nahugutin ni Coach Tim Con dito. Samantalang on the other side, kanina nakita po natin, medyo nasaktan yung hilalaki ni Mario West. May kwento si Riza Diaz on the Meralco import.
Rado, natuklap yung kuko sa kanyang right thumb. Yan ang nangyari kay Mario West at nagdurugo ito. So right now, binabalutan nila ng tape para matigil nga doon yung bleeding. And as soon as the bleeding stops, he will be back on the floor. Rado?
Medyo masakit yan. Alam mo
Masakit
ba,
yan,
Eric,
oo.
may trauma ako dyan sa natutuklap na
Tanggal yung
kuko. Sapagkat nung bata ako, yung isang kapatid ko natuklapan ng kuko. Hanggang every time na makakakita ako talagang medyo traumatic sa akin yun eh.
Ay, mahirap, masakit yun. Masakit talaga yun na Rado. Pero yun nga lang, of course, Mario West is a warrior at babalik siya. Yun nga lang, magiging problema. Hindi na siya pwede magpa-pedicure muna ng isang linggo.
Saka mangingitim niya kung sa degree ng pagkakatuklap eh, no?
Pag natuklap yung kuko, talagang ganun kalakas yung impact and that's actually a painful injury.
Samantala, PJ Simon continuing. Itong kainitan mo na kupunan ng San Micobi, 31 points na. 1 minuto pa lang dito sa first quarter. Nahugot ni Coach Tim dito. Nagbibigay ng mga puntos dito sa Coffee Mixers. As J.R. Reyes with a strong move. Maganda yung pagkasabay niya dito kay Mike Cortez. He will complete the play plus the foul na maibibigay naman laban kay Mark Pingris, his first personal foul.
Well, actually, shooting percentages Rado in the first quarter are very high. So we expect that coaches might really have to adjust defensively come the second period.
But you also notice, partner, yung execution pa rin nagiging susi. Walang suluhan dito. Talagang ang ganda ng execution dito especially.
Mahirap kasi Rado rin pag pumangit ang execution mo with both a great defensive teams, mas mahirap talaga. So you really hardly see one-on-one plays. But they're actually shooting the ball very well here at the first.
Tama ka eh. Maganda na execution. Nararamdaman pa nila nandun yung kanilang shooting touch. And it's a 34-point quarter for San Micobi, up by 12. Salvation, mating pang na-travel doon. At yung mga tagisamin, kaya nagsisigawan sabay-sabay. 2 seconds o 3 seconds sa shot clock ng Meralco. But there was a foul on Mark Pingris. Ito na yung inaasahan natin panggaan sa ilalim. Hugatan at Mark Pingris. But for Ping, that would be 2 consecutive fouls on him.
Well, they need Mark Pingris actually not commit that many fouls because when Mario West comes back, siya naman yung number 1 stopper ni Coach Tim Cone.
Raynel Hugnatan actually isa sa mga nagsimula o naging dahilan ng mainit na pagsisimula nitong kupunan ng Meralco in this conference. Naghahanap pa sila ng mako-complement nitong kanilang import na si Mario. Si Raynel Hugnatan actually started that with 2 20-point games para sa Meralco.
And he gets those points not by yung brute strength, yung ang ginagawa talaga niya, ang ganda naman ng footwork ni Hugnatan using both left and right hand at any given time.
Not mentioning the hair too. Samantala, yung 3-point attempt ni PJ Simon, hindi po pumasok yun, pero sapat na para magtala ng isang 34-point quarter ang San Micobi. They're up by 10. Ang kadahilanan, lahat na po ay nag-contribute dito for Coach Team Coach Boys. Alex Malyari was there. Nandun din si Mark Pingris in their import, of course, Marcus Blakely with that punctuation mark to end this quarter, 34-24.